Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever it is, to you. As you can see before you, I have this new little planner. This is an A5, and I saw someone that had this who had just gotten it on Cherie's and Sisters in Christ scripture writing page on Facebook, and I was like, that's pretty. My A5s is the one. I have tons of A5s, but I don't have any that were super expensive. The most expensive A5s I have one that is Aurora Estelle, and it's that beautiful pink Croco Chloe. Love it. It's got 35mm cross rings in it. Love that. And then the others I have are that, I paid a good amount of money for, but I usually got them on sale, or Kikki K. And I have a ton of Kikki K, both in her A5s and personal sizes, or B6 as she calls them. But yeah, this is what I'm currently using, is this Kikki K. And it's got cloth and paper inserts in it. Beautiful. This is called Birch, this leather. And the leather's really nice on it. It's not going to be the quality of a Vanderspek. Like, I only buy Vanderspek in my smaller planners from B6 down. For some reason, I just don't think I'd be as happy with one in the A5, because I like them to be a little bit more stiff because they're so big. And I love for the rest of my planners just to be squishy. You can have stiffener put in to your VDS if you want to. That is an option. But I don't think I'd want a VDS to do that. I really don't. Like I said, I love the squishiness of them. So that being said, that's why I've always just stuck to Kikki K, or Carpe Diem is what I started with. Carpe Diem I have Webster's Pages. I have Agenda 52, which is the one I'm about to show you right here. But as far as the ones that I actually use, this is what I actually use for the... And what I use this for basically is a catch-all. This is where a lot of reference stuff goes and everything. So this will remain the same. And I would just keep using her for, like I said, references and stuff like that. So that will stay the same. So why, Melissa, did you buy yet another planner that you're not going to be using for any practical purposes? Because it's pretty. That's the only thing I can tell you guys, is because it's so pretty. I went and I got it. And Hobby Lobby, you have to understand, for me, is an hour and a half away to the nearest one. And so my daughter was going to Vancouver yesterday and wanted to know if I wanted to ride along. And I said, yes, and you can drop me at Hobby Lobby. And this is so pretty. There's this one, and then there's one that has a cream background with a beautiful interior. The interior was just like a very, very light minty kind of green, but it had silver rings, and I was like, ugh. I liked this cover and the fact that it had gold rings better, but I liked the interior color of the other one better. So I was like, there was only one of these. There was two of the other. Both of them come with dated inserts, but there was also this gorgeous, beautiful baby pink one they had that did not come with the inserts, and I almost got that, but I have several others that are very close to that color. So I didn't. I knew I didn't have. I mean, I have floral ones, obviously, but none that are this color florals. So I just like, this is just pretty. Now, to show you the difference between a leather and these kind, this has got a little squishy foam on the inside, but it is plastic, guys. They call it synthetic leather, but it is plastic, and you can tell. You can tell the difference between rubbing. I mean, and it's fine. A lot of people, this is what they use. It does the job. If you like the feel of leather, though, you're gonna really know the difference. Kikki K's, hers comes in, this is kind of a pebble leather, but it's still kind of smooth, and and it's kind of squishy and nice. And it will bend and pliable that way, but nothing compared to what a Vanderspek is going to be. I mean, you get what you pay for. The most expensive Kikki K you're going to get is $89. And you can't really sneeze on a Vanderspek for that price. So Even at resale, they hold their value. People sell them sometimes more at resale, especially if it's leathers that they no longer carry. But these, this one was regular $39.99 with the dated inserts, and it came with, oh, it was on sale for 40% off, so got it for around, I guess, $22. And the only thing that that really bugged me when I got this home, I've already added some stuff to it, but I'm going to show you what bugged me. The rings are so cheap. And worse than that is they're the kind that's bolted in, so you can't change these. If they would make them like Moterm, and Moterm has the ones that are easy that you can screw out and replace, that would be so good. That'd be so great, because then you could order your own, whatever color you want, plus they'd probably be a little bit better quality. But these are so cheap. Michaels is the same way. I don't like Michaels either. But this is what you got. You got cream. You know, this, and this doesn't have any padding on it. It's just the plastic overboard, so you can feel that. But then you do have these nice pockets that you can use. I put this calendar one in it. It's out of a Michaels that I bought years ago and turned around and sold. And then this is the first part of the inserts that actually come with it. So the inserts are beautiful. They even have a sticker book to go with it. So absolutely beautiful. And you get a, you know, year 223 at a glance, and then you got your 222. This I put in there. This comes from Carpe Diem, I think. This is from Kiki K, so I've got some to-do tabs. And these are perforated, so you can actually zoop and tear them out. And then just regular note paper I put in there. And then this is January. So, I mean, it's real. I'm going to flip this all the way through and let you see all of them, because they're very pretty. If you know anything about planners, especially the cost of inserts alone are just crazy. So, for, you know, $22, you get a planner and you get dated inserts. And they're not too bad quality. They're not too bad. But they're definitely not minimalist, as you can see. But the cool thing is, the dividers you can continue to use year after year if you so choose to. So you could laminate them or anything, because they don't have anything on the back of them but more of the pretty colors. And then January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. So you get a month at a glance page. And the paper quality is not too bad. It's not as smooth and silky as you would get from a good Etsy store, and definitely not as thick as, say, you know, cloth and paper, but it's not bad. Again, for the price you're paying, it's actually very good. Now, if I use the months, the only thing I would go in and do, because this bugs me, I cannot stand the black right there. I hate it. So I would go in and put some light colored, you know, washi tape or something, just to soften that up a bit. But again, that's just me. Now, this is, you do get little flowery decor on them. And then this is what your weeks look like, which I've not seen this kind with them. Usually they come with the horizontals, almost always. And then I'm like, hey, you know what? This isn't bad. I'm sure this is kind of a homage, shall we say, to cloth and paper. You know, kind of like, oh, because, you know, cloth and paper is very famous for their design. And this is, you know, basically it. So you get a little dot grid section there, and then you just go in, and these aren't too decorated. You got a little bit of flower right there. So that's not too bad. If you want to stick minimalist, this, you know, pretty much does the job. You get a different little flower on each page. And, you know, not too bad. Not too bad at all. All right. And then February, stand out. Stand out. And then another little flower. And it also comes with your holidays and everything on it. Same dealio. Beautiful butterflies. And like I said, you've got pretty, you know, decorations on the back too. So these are very, very nice. March. April, Fine Beauty. And keep in mind, when you get the ones that have inserts in them, they're all going to have, you know, different themes and decorations. Plus, I was looking, and I noticed yesterday, they have actually put out a lot more designs in, you know, these planner inserts that you can buy separately. But they cost like $22 to start with. And I'm like, this has the inserts and the planner, and I'm getting it for the same thing. So that's crazy. But they do. And they're not, and still that's very cheap considering, you know, the world of planners, how much they cost. Okay, April, and then May. I think this one's pretty because instead of a black background, it's got burgundy. I think that's very pretty. May. Again, the same thing. The only thing that's going to be different is you'll have a little bit different decoration up there and a little bit different flowers at the bottom of the weeks. And this is actually pretty. I love the white rose on the black. And it says, "You are golden." It's like, okay, you say so. But Carpe Diem has a set like this called Beauty, and it's undated. It's one of my favorite ones. I think it's so pretty. June. Let's check out July. It says, on the day. There we go. I was going to say over the day. I'm like, you've done already? On the day. That's pretty. The blue against the black. That's very pretty. I like that. Dream big. I still do. That's pretty. I don't mind the red. I don't like orange. That's one of the reasons I didn't pick one of the others, because they did have a little bit of orange in there, and I just don't like the orange. And this is kind of cool. It goes through and actually gives you the name of these beautiful flowers. My aunt she just knew the name of every flower, every tree, every blade of grass. I know what a rose looks like and a daisy. Tulip. That's pretty much it. So that's pretty. September. Let love bloom. And this is pretty. Again, this has got the burgundy background, so it leans into some purples and pinks, and I like that. And it's October. Excuse me, I already done October. That's really, really pretty. So there's no holiday themes in here. It's just flower theme. Oh, this might be my favorite one just because all the purple and lilac. Love that. And it's on my birthday month in November. Hey. That's because, see, I didn't even flip all the way through this stuff last night. I'm seeing it for the first time along with you. And then another Be Bold with the black and white rose. That's cool. And that's for December. And then I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. It doesn't give you addresses or anything like that, but you can purchase those things separately. They do offer them. And they also offer daily pages that you can purchase separately. Something like that I was trying to say to myself. Anyway, I only put these. I would never use these, but I wanted something. I may go back and get a plastic one. Number one, I want to get more paper in here because it squeaks without it. It's nothing worse than opening a planner and your rings go squeaking on you, but it squeaks without it. So with more paper, it doesn't squeak quite as bad. And plus, I wanted something. When I did get it, someone had taken off the plastic paper that holds the inserts together, and so they were all bent and ooey and wouldn't, you know, do right. So I'm like, okay, I gotta fix them. So I've just got these so that they will kind of, you know, squish it down there. Now I know you hear my little buddy in the background making his presence known. All right, so there she goes, guys. It's just a really pretty one. Even if you don't want to use it just for straight up planning, you could do scripture writing in it, recipes. Hey, thank you. Hobbies, your pets, their, you know, vet visits and their little idiosyncrasies like barking whenever mama's not in the room because it scares them. That kind of thing. So It's just so pretty. It's just a pretty one I wanted to add to my collection. Inexpensive. And like I said, pretty. So, so pretty. I would love to see an actual real leather with this kind of print. Oh, that'd be gorgeous. That'd be gorgeous. All right, guys. That's it. Tell me if you like it or not. I certainly think she's cute. She's cute as a button. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. And I will see you next time. Bye.